Step into a world where timeless English elegance meets modern comfort and discover how you can transform any home into a luxurious English estate without breaking your budget. This is where classic sophistication welcomes you with warm velvets, rich wood tones, and the kind of beauty that feels both glamorous and deeply comfortable for everyday living. Imagine walking through rooms that tell a story of generations, where every corner invites you to linger, where the soft glow of natural light dances across marble surfaces and floral fabrics create pockets of pure tranquility. Today on Dreamy Decor, we're bringing you personalized spaces that prove luxury English design is achievable for everyone. Before we begin this beautiful journey together, I want you to join our Dreamy Decor community by subscribing to our channel, hitting that like button if you're excited about these transformation ideas, and sharing in the comments what aspect of English luxury design you're most curious to explore. Let's create something amazing together. The foundation of any luxurious English home begins with a color palette that whispers sophistication rather than shouting for attention, where soft creams and warm ivories create a canvas of timeless elegance that welcomes you home with gentle comfort. These foundational neutrals dance beautifully with muted blues and sage greens that bring the serenity of the English countryside indoors, creating spaces that feel both refined and deeply restful. Notice how gold and brass accents pierce through the softness like precious jewels, adding moments of deliberate luxury that catch the light and create visual interest without overwhelming the serene atmosphere. The warmth of these metallic tones against the cool tranquility of muted blues creates a balanced harmony that feels intentional and expensive, yet completely achievable with budget-friendly paint choices and affordable hardware swaps. You'll discover that layering these colors throughout your space, from wall paint to textiles to decorative accessories, creates a cohesive narrative that tells the story of a home designed with care and intention, where every hue supports the others in creating an environment of understated luxury that feels comfortable for daily life rather than intimidatingly perfect. Architectural features are the soul of an English estate, and wall paneling immediately transforms ordinary rooms into spaces that feel centuries rich with history and craftsmanship, where every grooved line and raised detail speaks of traditional builders who took pride in creating beauty that lasts. Marble fireplaces stand as monumental anchors in English living rooms and bedrooms, their cool polished surfaces catching light and reflecting the warmth of gatherings, creating natural focal points that draw people together around stories and comfort. Crown molding and tall window casings complete the architectural story, adding vertical drama that makes rooms feel larger and more grand while maintaining the proportional elegance that defines English design, where height and proportion create an impression of spacious luxury even in smaller urban homes. The flooring you choose becomes the foundation upon which every other design element rests. And in English homes, this means hardwood floors and rich oak or walnut tones that warm up the space with natural grain patterns and timeless character that age beautifully over decades. For those seeking maximum luxury impact, marble flooring in entryways, dining rooms, or bathrooms adds an element of European grandeur that immediately elevates the entire home's perception, with cool polished surfaces that reflect light and create an impression of spacious elegance. Layer oversized Persian rugs over hardwood or marble to create soft zones of comfort in living rooms and bedrooms, where intricate patterns in muted blues, sage greens, and cream add visual depth, while providing warmth underfoot for those quiet moments of reading by the fireplace or morning coffee with garden views. English luxury homes never rely on a single overhead light source, instead creating layers of illumination that transform rooms from functional spaces into atmospheric environments where mood shifts beautifully from morning brightness to evening warmth. Table lamps with fabric shades add soft pools of warmth on sideboards and bedside tables, creating intimate zones for reading or conversation where the light feels personal and welcoming rather than harsh and clinical. Wall sconces positioned at eye level provide ambient glow that washes across panel walls and crown molding, highlighting architectural details while filling the room with gentle illumination that never feels too bright or too dim. Window treatments in English homes are never purely functional, becoming instead architectural statements that frame garden views and add layers of luxurious fabric that soften hard lines while creating an impression of height and grandeur. Layer these luxury fabrics over simpler blinds or shades for practical light control, creating depth through texture combinations where the sheer vulnerability of linen meets the substantial richness of velvet. Choose curtain colors that complement your wall palette while adding either subtle contrast or tonal depth. Where cream curtains against ivory walls create serene unity, where sage green curtains against cream walls add intentional color that ties together your entire room scheme. English luxury interiors are anchored by statement furniture pieces that serve as both functional necessities and sculptural art, where a Chesterfield sofa in deep velvet becomes the room's commanding heart that draws people together for conversation and comfort. Timber furniture with visible grain and hand-carved details adds warmth and organic character that prevents the space from feeling too formal or intimidating, where dining tables, sideboards, and coffee tables become gathering points where life actually happens. Upholstered pieces in velvet, linen, or floral fabrics introduce softness and color that softens the architectural hardness of paneling and marble, creating zones of comfort where people want to linger. The magic of English luxury interiors lives in how materials conversation with each other, where cool marble meets warm velvet, where rough linen touches polished brass, creating textural tension that keeps spaces visually interesting without feeling chaotic or overwhelming. Velvet dominates English upholstery choices because its nap catches light differently from every angle, creating shifting colors and depths that make furniture look expensive and inviting. Brass and gold metals pierce through the softness as precious accents that catch light and create moments of deliberate luxury, where lamp bases, chandelier frames, curtain hardware, and picture frames become tiny jewels scattered throughout the room. Artwork and mirrors in English homes are never randomly placed, becoming instead carefully curated collections that tell stories of heritage, travel, and aesthetic intention while creating visual depth through strategic reflection. Large mirrors positioned to reflect garden views or candlelight multiply the sense of space and light, making rooms feel larger and more luminous while adding the glamorous reflection that defines English luxury as both sophisticated and inviting. Arrange artwork at eye level rather than too high, creating intimate connections between viewer and piece where the human scale feels comfortable and accessible. Accessories in English homes are the final brushstrokes that bring personality and life to carefully designed spaces, where ceramic vases, stacked books, and fresh florals create zones of intentional decoration that feel collected over time rather than purchased as a set. Ceramic vessels in cream, sage green, or muted blue hold fresh or dried florals that add organic color and softness, while their substantial forms provide visual weight on sideboards, tables, and shelves. Choose ceramics with handcrafted imperfections that show human touch, where slight variations in color and texture prove these pieces were made by artisans rather than machines. Stack art books horizontally and vertically on sideboards and coffee tables, their colorful spines adding texture and implied intelligence while creating surfaces for grouping with ceramics and florals. Creating luxury English style doesn't require fortunes when you know which investments matter, and where budget swaps deliver identical visual impact, where painting unfinished would molding yourself saves hundreds compared to buying pre-finished paneling while delivering the same elegant result. Upcycle thrifted furniture with fresh paint and classic English colors, where a cheap wooden sideboard transformed with cream paint and brass hardware pulls becomes a statement piece that looks inherited rather than purchased. Transform existing fireplaces with marble contact paper and brass trim. Create faux paneling using unpainted MDF boards you paint yourself, and hunt estate sales for gold-framed artwork that needs only cleaning to shine. You've now discovered every essential element that transforms ordinary rooms into luxurious English estates, from color palettes whispering sophistication to architectural features that speak of centuries-rich craftsmanship. From layered lighting creating atmospheric warmth to accessories telling personal stories of collection and intention. Remember that the most beautiful English homes weren't created in a single day, but gathered slowly over time, where each piece was chosen with care and every color was considered for how it would live alongside others. Your journey to creating this style begins with one decision to start, one room to transform, one budget-friendly swap that delivers luxury impact. Trust the process, embrace the layering, and let your home evolve into the elegant space that welcomes you home with comfort and grace. If this video inspired you to transform your space into a luxury English estate, please subscribe to Dreamy Decor for more budget-friendly design ideas and creative DIY projects. Hit that like button to help others discover these transformation tips, and share in the comments which English luxury element you're most excited to implement in your home. Thank you for joining this beautiful journey, and I'll see you in the next video where we create more personalized spaces together.